I am here to conclude our partnership with Africa Tikkun to get the program which is called From Cradle to Career. It's very exciting. From the time a person is born to the time that a person decides what he or she wants to do with her life, whether wants to go to university or whether wants to start their own businesses. And this program is a very exciting program because it fits in very well into the programs of the Department of Social Development, which is a department really that needs to look at the well-being of all South Africans in all aspects of it. So we are here to start the program working together with Mark Lavner under Africa Tikkun. We are hoping that this partnership will also enable us to look for other partners in the private sector, in civil society with NPOs. We're looking at partnering and making sure that we build the South African we want for the South Africa that we want.
"15 years ago when I joined the organization, it had already been in existence for 10 years, doing great community initiatives, but it didn't necessarily have an outcome focus. And I looked at what did my kids go through? My kids went through divorce. They had suffered loss in the family, ups and downs, disappointments, upsets and joys. And I thought, what was it that my kids were so fortunate to have that children in township communities didn't necessarily have? So we started to create a model that started to take into consideration what we call the gaps in a child's development as a result primarily of apartheid. Apartheid robbed people not only of job opportunities, but they also took their parents and made them work in areas that were very far away from where children were being raised. So we realized that there was a role for an organization to come and work not as a replacement for the parents, but together with the parents.
I believe that as young people, we are so focused sometimes on the problems that we are facing, so much that we are unable to see the opportunities around us and the things that certain people are trying to give us in our space. So my message to the young people is, find something that gives you hope. If there is a youth center in your community, whether they offer soup, whether they offer certain skills, go in and introduce yourself. You never know what's on the inside until you actually walk through the first door. Because we have this mentality that NGOs are places of people with deeper situations, you know, and we kind of place ourselves in a way that we do not want to be part of that batch. But what we do not understand is that sometimes what we see is not exactly what the reality is. Inside that NGO is where your step towards your greatness begins. It's actually a place where your light in your life begins. So you need to just walk in, humble yourself enough, and be able to be able to be taught of different skills. I did that.
For more stories like these, go to www.social-tv.co.za. Subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on our social mediums.